Let me catch my breath. Hi, friends. Welcome back to another episode of the Chemically Imbalanced Black Girl Podcast, aka a collection of visual and audio existential crisis thoughts from a chemically imbalanced black girl, of course, who just happens to be me. I miss you guys so much. I miss talking to you guys. I miss getting you guys DMs. I missed just talking shit with you guys so much, actually. You guys know my birthday passed. That was really good. I won't talk about it too much in this episode. I think I'm going to save it for a much longer episode. But I also got a respiratory infection, a mean-ass respiratory infection, like right after my birthday. So you guys might still hear a little bit of that in the back because I'm still fighting it. Not all the way healed just yet, but I'm at like 90%. This episode is also going to be super chopped up because right before I left for my birthday trip, I recorded a little episode and then I was editing it on the plane and I realized I hated it. So, but then I liked some parts of it. If you're a content creator, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So like this episode is going to be a mix of like new and old. But hopefully I'll do a good job at editing and you guys won't even fucking notice. So, yay! The very first thing I want to talk to you guys about, though, is a very deep existential crisis thought I had that came out of a dream. And you guys know when I have these existential crisis thoughts, they, like, mean something and nothing at the same time. And most of the time, they're just, like, me, like, right after I smoke. And I'm just like, oh, my God, why can't elephants, like, jump? I don't know. But, like, this existential crisis thought, it came from like a very weird dream I had. So basically there was this guy in a dream and he was like asking me like, what are you 100% like confident in? Oh no, he was like, well, did I just say no in an Australian accent? What the fuck was that? But anyway, he was like, what is the thing that you were 100% confident in that would hurt the most for somebody to take away, right? And so the beginning of the question is already mad difficult because I'm just like, first of all, nigga, I'm not sure I'm 100% confident in nothing. So I started like going through like, what am I confident in? So then like, I was like, well, bitch, we're not going to go into like my personal like inside insecurities. We'll be here all fucking day. I'll be in a coma for 6 months. I'll never wake up. So then I was like, well, I'm not too confident in my like eyesight because, you know, I wear glasses, can't fucking see. Like I'm not confident in like my, like when I get sick, my smell, my taste and shit goes away. You know, when I'm underwater, I can't hear, you know, guys, I was literally running down everything. I was like, I don't know what this man wants from me. And every time I gave him an answer, he was like, nope, wrong. And I was like, okay, so what is, well, like I hate, and this is another thing. I hate a fucking riddle. Like, I really don't like riddles. I told you guys, I don't like feeling stupid. Just tell me the fucking answer, and then we can, like, talk about it. Don't have me guessing shit like that, especially where you're just going to be like, nope, you'll never get it. If I'm never going to get it, don't ask me the goddamn question. It's just, like, my own consciousness, like, torturing me and shit, like, just feeding me my own personal triggers. But, like, I was like, okay, it's not my eyesight, it's not my taste, it's not my smell. It's clearly not my fucking speech, you know what I'm saying? I get, you know, anxiety talking all the fucking time. As we have 63 episodes to bear witness to, I'm not the best at it, you know? I just do it a lot. So then the man ends up, like, fading away, like, just fading into, like, a dark abyss, right? And I don't see him anymore. So I forget exactly what happens, but I have, like, an epiphany that the answer is, like, walking. Like my legs, like I have full confidence in just being able to get up and like walk the fuck away without there being like a disease or injury that stops me from being able to walk. I'm fully confident that outside of those two at any given point, I could just get the fuck up and go anywhere I want to. And y'all, that made me cry so hard for literally no reason. Well, I know the reason because like then I started thinking about people who were like born like not able to walk or like people who had injuries in like the middle of their life and prevented them from being able to walk again. And so now I'm like overthinking about like the like curiosity and like probably fucking like resentment of people who were like born without the ability to walk. But then I'm also thinking about like the anger and desperation of somebody who like lost their ability to walk, which has to be so fucking traumatizing and dramatic and like drawn out. And then like just the process of acceptance for both of those people. And the crazy part is like the conclusion of it all is the exact same, but like their trauma and like the path mentally they took to get to that conclusion are totally fucking different. And y'all, that sent me into an absolute fucking spiral, because I was just like, bitch, you could just get up whenever you like. I'm over here complaining about like, oh my god, I hate myself and I think I'm ugly. Like people can't walk. Like I could just get up and skip right now. And I was like mad at myself. I was like, bitch, you sound selfish, you know? Like all that really like took a toll on me, and I was like snot bubble crying in my room, just like, bitch, I hate bitches that can walk, you know? Like I just started like, I don't know what happened. Like anytime I like think about something so minor, but then I put myself into the shoes of somebody who just cannot do that, even though I take advantage of it every day, like being able to blink, bitch, like some people out here can't do that. Like I don't know, y'all, and it's not, I don't know, like obviously blinking wasn't a good example, but like when you really think about like shit that people just cannot do, I don't know, I'll be like, Zaria, shut the fuck up about a depression, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know I shouldn't like invalidate myself like that or anybody else like that, but I don't know. That's why I call it existential crisis thought, because it's just like, it's not like a permanent thought. It's just like a thought that I got so lost in that it just like ruined my emotions. But okay, guys, for the next topic, I'm like running through them. I'm so proud of myself. Oh my gosh. You can tell this is like the edited part of the whole episode. But there's something interesting I really want to talk to you guys about. And this is jumping back all the way to the first fucking episode. If you've never heard it, I'm glad you never heard it, because it was like the worst. I keep saying it, the worst piece of content I've ever put out. Like I don't even think I made like a welcome intro. I just started talking. And I don't even know where episode it is. It's probably on Spotify. It's definitely not on YouTube. Anyway, so I like to make comparisons between Virginia Beach and Norfolk, because they're basically the same city, and Florida, where I live now, specifically Jacksonville, because I think it's funny. And I think Virginia Beach had a lot of character. Whether I think that character was positive or negative, it had its own like, you know, culture and stuff like that. Not culture, but like it had its own like flavor and shit like that. Like we got shit down in Virginia Beach. That's just Virginia Beach. But also Florida, no matter what fucking city you come to in Florida, there's no place like it, right? And that's good and bad, like directly. But what I've noticed about the difference, another thing I've noticed about the difference here is in Florida, or like Jacksonville, let me speak on only Jacksonville for a second. In Jacksonville, what side you live on Jacksonville really determines people's like first perception of you, right? And when I mean like what side, I mean like north, west, south. I don't know if there's East Jacksonville, but there probably has to be. I don't hear nobody talking about it. But like the west, north, and south, east. Why do I keep saying east? The west, north, and south of Jacksonville all have their own like, you know, preconceived notions about who live in the bitches. Like basically, you're literally in the eye of poverty, bitch, or you're living pretty good. And we didn't do that in Virginia Beach, you know? Like we definitely had neighborhoods. Don't get me wrong. We definitely had neighborhoods where if we like heard somebody living there, we was like, yikes, you know, like yuck, you know, fuck. Okay, shit. All right. I mean, we cool. We still cool. But like, damn, you got to get up out of there eventually. You know, so I can't lie and say like I've never been exposed to nothing like that. But the whole side of this bitch, like the whole side of this town is crazy. I've never seen no shit like that except in Jacksonville. Now that I think about it, I can't think of any like neighborhoods in Virginia Beach specifically that were like, yeah, that bitch living over there, because Virginia Beach was kind of like preppy. But Norfolk for sure, like we had the parks like Oakleaf Park Place, you know. But those stories had traumas and truths and stories, you know, backing up why they were perceived that way. So, but I just can't imagine a whole fucking side of town. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be at least some good parts of this town. But then again, I'm kind of contradicting myself, because me personally, Jacksonville as a unit is like disgusting, right? So then I could kind of understand that the people who live in a particular part of it that can exude some type of, or like any type of upper class, that they want to like harbor it and like push it the fuck away from everybody else, right? And be like, no, this is ours, and the fucking peasants stay over there. And like, don't get me wrong, like the south side of Jacksonville is considered like upper class and like more like nice and stuff like that. And I've been to the south side plenty of times. So where my fucking gynecologist is, okay? I frequent over there, okay? Not gonna lie to you, it's giving higher housing prices for a Target and a little less homeless people. I'm being so honest. Like, it's not even that great over there. It's just not the rest of Jacksonville, you know? And that's not saying much. So, yeah. But, you know, like I said, I see both sides where it's just like, bitch, this is all we got. So, like, we gonna keep it that way. We gonna, you know. But on the other side, it's just like, bitch, it's all trash. It's actually all trash. So, also, if you hear my cats fighting to the death in the background, please ignore it. I don't know what's going on with them this morning, but they have like they're having like the battle of the felines right now, and I don't know what's going on. So also before I start getting into all the topics and stuff like that, I do want to talk about a couple of comments I've gotten the past 2 weeks. And I just want to talk to you guys about them for a second. So the first comment I got was, hey, do y'all, oh my God. I hope y'all heard that. My cat was trying to kill my kitten. Anyway, so I've gotten a couple comments about like, when are the videos coming back? So this comment was on YouTube. And it was a new subscriber, and she was like, oh, I just subscribed to like watch you, and I just realized that half of your videos on here are audio. And I felt bad because I was like, damn, I really shouldn't be. Hey, you guys are not finna do this. I love how my animals are like contributing to the like unhingedness of this podcast. Stop. Anyway, I was like, I really shouldn't be uploading the audio episodes to YouTube because I know it's like a visual platform and stuff like that, but that's how I get my views, you know? So, but I did want to tell you guys, and this commenter specifically, that I am going to start doing videos forever. I promise. Give me until episode 64. So we're on episode 62 now, so give me 2 more audio episodes. Okay, guys, that's actually insane. I think that's so funny how I like basically have kids now. They're like knocking my shit over and I'm like, hey. But yeah, so anyway, give me until episode 64 because like I said, I still have to get my laptop fixed and that costs a lot of money. And my birthday just passed, so all of my little extra money I had went to me. So give me 2 more episodes and then I promise you guys will see my face again. Okay, so video episodes are coming back very soon. Just give me a chance. Okay, and then there's another comment that I want to talk about, and this one kind of like it kind of like garnered a really long answer out of me. You ever don't know how you're being perceived until somebody says something to you and it's either like 100% correct or 100% incorrect, and you're just like, damn, like what did I like? You just never even notice how people who don't talk to you or know anything about you perceive you from just looking at you, right? So of course you guys know last Tuesday was my birthday, right? But I celebrated it from the weekend before that to the weekend that just passed. And the entire 2 weeks leading up to my birthday, the only thing I told people on here and my personal life was that I'm going to try to take pictures. I'm going to really try to like look good and like enjoy myself and stuff like that. I'm going to like get my nails done, which I never fucking do. I'm going to wear jewelry, which I never fucking do. If you know me personally, I rock an ankle bracelet and a fucking ring, and that's about it. I don't wear nothing on my neck. I don't think I even wore a necklace on my birthday. I hate wearing earrings, so I was like, on this birthday, I'm going to do it up, because like, I owe it to myself to look as good as I want to and to, you know, feel as good as I want to. So I did take pictures, and I posted them on my main account, Instagram. You guys might not even know what that one is, because I don't like associated with my podcast Instagram, but I posted it on both pages to like, you know, wish myself a happy birthday. And also the people on my main Instagram haven't seen me since I graduated high school, and it was just kind of a little pop out like that, yeah, because people haven't seen me in a long time. It's my birthday, it's my 26th, like I'm feeling good and I want to show it off. So reaction I got from my main page Instagram and the reactions I got from my podcast page, Instagram, were totally different, and I was expecting them to be opposite of each other. Clearly, we're 10 minutes in, bitch. Clearly, this is just a little rant before we get to the juicy topics, right? So obviously, I have this, like, deep disdain for, like, everybody that I left behind in Virginia Beach. Why? Don't know. They're all just memories of, like, bad people, me doing bad things. When I was in Virginia Beach, even though I was born there, I was like, these are not my fucking people. That's why I left. So I have no connections to anybody down there. But when I posted those pictures, everybody was like, oh my fucking God, we thought you died, bitch. What's up? Where the fuck you been at? You still in VA? What the fuck is going on? Like, everybody was so excited to see me, right? Which I was not expecting, because I haven't talked to them niggas in, like, maybe 5 years. Some of them longer, because like I said, some of them I ain't seen or talked to since I graduated high school. That caught me off guard, made my stomach hurt, made me uncomfortable. I didn't know how to respond to people, because I was like, I'm not even the same, like, bitch that you talking to right now. That was like 9 years ago, you know, or like 5 years ago. But then I post pictures, the same exact pictures on my podcast page, I wasn't expecting anything. I just wasn't expecting how nasty some of y'all answers were. Let me give you an example. Comments were basically like, I thought you didn't like taking pictures, but happy birthday. And I was like, ooh, that was a sharp one right there. You can't hide that. And then the one that got me, it didn't make me mad, but like, you can tell, like, who listens to this podcast from start to finish. When I drop an episode, you can tell who's listened to this podcast from, like, episode 5 up until, like, now. Because some of the things y'all say to me, I just be like, what? This girl who I've actually had a conversation with multiple times, which is why I was so confused on, like, the nice nastiness of this message. She said, I hate when influencers, first of all, not even influencer, baby. The day I start getting a check for this, okay, then you can call me an influencer. I know I call myself influencer-esque, like, stepping into, because I feel like I could get there. Not even influencer. I can influence people to buy shit. But I can create content that's, like, super funny and stuff like that. So if you would have said content creator, I would have ate that up a little bit. But I'm not an influencer. I'm really not. But she said, I hate when influencers try to push low self-esteem and then they're already, like, low-key a baddie. And then she put, like, a bunch of those crying face emojis, like, after it. And I was like, I didn't respond to her, because I'm starting to get better with that. Because I don't want, even if people say something, like, mean to me, I don't want to respond with my podcast page, because I don't want, the day this podcast does blow up, I don't want people to be able to, like, pull up screenshots from, like, fucking 2024 and be like, this bitch cussed me the fuck out. I don't know who y'all following. Like, I don't want. I didn't respond because I want to be fucking professional. She has the right to say whatever she wants to say. That doesn't mean I get to call her a fucking name. But I do want her to know, and anybody else who maybe saw those pictures and thought that, I want to say that I 100% agree. It's very distasteful or harder to digest when you have women. Cloud, I swear to God, as my cat's taking over this interview, I might as well put the mic to his face. But I do find it very distasteful when you do have influencers or content creators that their main source of content, or you can tell the content that they use to try to push people or, like, touch people or move people, is, like, low self-esteem, like, no confidence, stuff like that. And then you look at the bitch and she is the beauty standard. She got, like, 3C hair, skin all light, no bruises, no blemishes. She, like, 5 foot even. You know what I'm saying? Like, she biracial and shit. It's like, bitch, you are exactly, like, and I'm not saying that as if people don't have the right to, like, not like things about themselves. Everybody has a right to, you know, be a little insecure about themselves, because that's just human nature, right? Everybody's like, oh, I got a fucked up armpit, my fucking skin on my back is all acneed up, my fucking nose turns the wrong way, I got a mean ass lazy eye. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has that. There's nobody on earth that's 100% confident in their inside and outside. But like I said, it's harder to digest when you're looking at the person and you can't see any of their flaws. Not that it's for us to see, but it's just like, damn, bitch, like, you really look like you should be on fucking Vogue. Like, I can't. Meanwhile, I got this fat ass nose. You know, I got this fucking discoloration on my skin. I got fucking bruises all over my body. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if I could see what you were talking about, it'd be so much easier to digest, because then I could relate to you. But like, bitch, you look fine as shit. You know, you look amazing. Like, what are you talking? It's harder to digest that when you don't see what they're talking about. But I think that's what this commenter thinks I am. You guys are gonna start seeing a lot more of me. Like I said, I'm gonna be recording episodes, on video only, and soon. So you guys are gonna be seeing a whole bunch of my body, my face, everything. If you're on Patreon, by the way, patreon.com/CIBG. That's where you can get 2 tiers. You can see me do some fun stuff. Me and Elijah just put out a Bean Boozled challenge video where he, you know what I'm saying? A big back is gonna be a big back. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. I could not handle it. But yeah, patreon.com. If you have some spare dollars, go ahead and throw them over there, and you can see me do some really crazy stuff. You can see more of me, more of everything I got going on. So yeah, but that was a smooth caveat. But you guys are going to start to see a lot of me, and I don't want you to get the wrong idea. So I want the people who do struggle with insecurities and like low self-esteem and stuff like that, I want y'all to hear me so hard, because I feel like you'll understand me. I am not lying to y'all when I say I hate taking pictures. The amount of frustration and indecisiveness and damn near tears that follow me just taking simple pictures is absolutely incredible. I have so many insecurities about my body. We haven't even scratched the surface of who I am on the inside, bitch. That's a whole nother fucking conversation. But I have one of my biggest insecurities is that no part of my body is the same color. That's one of my hugest insecurities. I'm over here stacked like a rainbow, bitch. My feet are pale. My legs are dark as fuck. My upper body is light as a bitch. My back is pink. The inner corners of my thighs are dark as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm off colored like a motherfucker. I might as well be a character on Steven Universe. When I'm taking pictures, I have to find the right light that's not going to show my thigh being dark, my foot being light, and my neck being pink as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I have to step in and out of light, or put the person who's taking pictures of me in the right light, so they don't get my fucking stretch marks, or they don't get this scar, or they don't get this fucking bruise that I just got on my leg 2 days ago. And I have tremendously dry skin, right? So I can't moisturize with lotion. The lotion never seeps into my skin. So I'm basically just massaging myself with thick ass white mush. Pause. Okay? So I have to use oils, because oils are the only thing that's going to seep into my skin, right? And make me look shiny and moisturized. But you know what oil also is, bitch? Slippery, right? So I had on these green heels, and my toes were sliding while individually screaming the songs of their people, and nobody's from the same country, bitch. Okay? My feet were on fire. So while my toes are doing the electric slide out of my fucking heels, I have to also suck in my stomach, poke out a hip, so I can give an illusion of some ass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing all of this at the same time while I'm trying to find a dumbass pose to do. And the only pose I know how to do is the peace sign and like raise my arms up, because I hate taking pictures. I don't know how to be a bad bitch, okay? I don't. And so I feel like if I would have took a picture and just had all my flaws showing, it would have been redundant to me buying the dress, having Mango do my eyelashes, getting my hair done, getting my nails done, buying the shoes. If I would have just if I wanted to just show you guys my fucking insecurities, I would have just showed you a video of me before I got in the fucking shower. You know what I'm saying? So me trying to hide all of my blemishes and stuff like that, that's me like trying to give y'all some like good content. So me stepping into this content creator world, I know I have to show you guys more of myself, and I love that, but I'll be damned if I show you guys purposely the reasons why I'm insecure or why I don't like this part of my body. I'll be damned if I put that on blast for free. Now on Patreon, you can see that whenever you time. Sign up if you want to see. Yeah, guys. So just to that commenter, I really don't want you guys to like think that I'm feeding you guys like fake bullshit. Okay, so now that we've got all that out the way, let's get into the first topics. Hi, friends. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've been watching just a lot of like stats lately. I'm really into like analytics and stuff, and I've been doing like movie reviews for certain actresses, and like what income they've taken from all movies, screen time and stuff like that. And somehow I landed on Zendaya, right? Because she's doing her thing in the movie world. And I was like, she kind of surprises me like Zoe Saldana does. I don't know if you guys know. Zoe Saldana not picking a script that she gonna be a part of if that movie not breaking box office 1 billion at least. Okay, I don't know how she does it. That bitch know how to pick a movie to be a part of. I can kind of see Zendaya, not right now obviously, but I can kind of see Zendaya like when she's in her 40s and stuff like that. I can see her like creeping like, bitch, if this movie not making me 30 million, I don't want it. So then I kind of went down like a Zendaya rabbit hole, right? I used to be really obsessed with Zendaya when I was in middle school, by the way. So I already knew from memory most of the stuff that I had looked up. But then I remembered that she used to date Trevor Jackson. And like everybody knows that he cheated on her. She used to have this little app. It was just called Z, I think. I don't fucking remember. If you're old enough, you probably remember and just didn't download it. But she basically had this app where she would just post like daily shit. She would like post her getting her makeup done, her hair. She was like cleaning out her garage or some shit. And she found these 2 like Valentine's cards from him. And she was like slamming them down and shit like that. Obviously that nigga cheated on her. But what I want to talk to you guys today about is whatever spell Zendaya put on that nigga, I need the ingredients ASAP. I have never seen a breakup in Hollywood in my current day, not talking about back when, you know, our parents and shit was down there doing a hoogie boogie. I've never seen a Hollywood breakup and one of them, especially the girl, is excelling in every possible lane you could fucking imagine, and this nigga cannot get anything. Like, it's actually so sad when you look at their difference of artistry and like hierarchy in the Hollywood level. This bitch is like an A++ star, right? Like this bitch is giving hugs to Beyonce and shit like that. This nigga can't grab a script to a show to save his fucking life. And Trevor Jackson been around for a long ass time. If I'm not mistaken, bitch, he been around longer than Zendaya. Because the first time I even heard of Zendaya was on Shake It Up. First time I heard of Trevor Jackson, he was, hold on now, don't let me lie. I was about to lie. I was about to get that nigga mixed up with Leon Thomas from August Rush. That was not Trevor Jackson, okay? But the first time I seen Trevor Jackson was on YouTube singing Michael Jackson covers. So I definitely knew of Trevor Jackson longer than I knew of Zendaya. And this nigga, like, he's just not doing well. I think the most steady success he had was on Grownish. And, like, damn, you know? Like, a part of me is like, damn, I want my, like, fellow black man to, like, you know, I want him to get some shit. He has a phenomenal fucking voice, which is so surprising that he's not bigger than what he is, because I think his voice is great. But on the other hand, me being a woman, it's just like, yeah, bitch, you gonna cheat on me? Your life will forever suck. Fuck. Oh, my gosh. I need whatever spell that bitch hing-a-ding-a-durgan on that nigga. I need it. That shit is fantastic. Like, I hate it, but I love it at the same time, because I'm just like, damn, my nigga cannot get nothing. Like, my nigga can't get anything. Like, I think the only thing he is signed to his record label, and that's not doing well. So it's just like, fuck. My bitch is popping out movie after movie after movie after movie, like, crazy. I think that's one of the best things as far as, like, revenge. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all for, like, physical revenge. But, you know, that can lead to so many bad things. You know what I'm saying? Put your hands on people is never the answer, you know, in most occasions. Some are justified. Most occasions, you shouldn't put your hands on people. But could you fucking imagine if you had the power to, like, anybody who, like, actually did you wrong, if you could have the ability to, like, control the success levels of their life while you're just excelling? Oh, God. Also, going into the topic of why I could never, like, have superpowers. Pretty sure I talked about this before. Like, every superpower I chose, or, like, even if I got, like, a random pick superpower, it could be the dumbest superpower, and I promise you I'm using it for evil. Like, I think I have to be a villain, y'all. Like, I don't know why. Like, I want to do all this, like, good stuff for people and, like, bring people together. But, like, at the end of the day gotta end. If we had superpowers, first of all, I don't think anybody would be a fucking superhero. I don't. If the world we live in today randomly got superpowers, I'd probably run away. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even tell nobody I had superpowers. I'd be scared as fuck for everybody else that's thinking like me. They'd be like, oh, I gotta be a villain. What the fuck? Why would I be a good person? Fuck this earth. Fuck this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody would just be like, everybody would turn into a for self ass nigga. And now I'm actually scaring myself. So never mind. I think I would have to be the only superhero. Fuck. That's insane. Okay, next topic. So, you guys know I did... Oh, did I even tell you guys about that? I don't think I did. But I did like a little guest appearance on a podcast a few weeks ago. I don't know if it's out yet. I'll let you know if it's out on my story when this gets posted. But I want to give you guys like a little tea. Just a little personal tea. Between the podcast girlies, right? Okay. So back in 2023, I messaged this podcast group. It's 2 girls. I messaged them, you know, being interested in being a guest on their podcast. I think at this time, I had maybe 100 followers on my podcast Instagram. I don't even know if I had 1,000 on TikTok yet, right? It probably like 3 subscribers on YouTube. Your girl was not doing good at all. Like, I mean, I was making my rounds to people, which I don't do anymore, specifically because of this. And I was like, hey guys, this is my name. This is what my podcast is about and shit like that. I even sent these bitches my analytics, which I'll never do anymore. Like, why? So they took about 3 days to hit me back, and they were like, oh yeah, we're not doing guests right now, but thank you so much, and da-da-da-da, right? Like, success to you in all your endeavors, or some bullshit like that, right? And I was like, okay, fine. Literally, every other clip they posted after that was with a guest. I was like, okay, that's fine. That's cool. Maybe it was pre-recorded and they trying to just do some 2-on-2 for now. You know, maybe this was before I asked. So then, maybe February. No, I'm lying. Hold on, I'm lying. So the first time I messaged them wasn't in October of 23. It was like maybe when I first started this podcast. Maybe that was a mistake. Anyway, that's not the point. The second time I messaged them was in probably December of 2023. And I was like, hey, this is when I sent them my analytics. I was like, hey, I'm getting a little bit of views now, listens. I really enjoy you guys' podcast. I think we'll have like a fantastic conversation. We talk about a lot of the same topics. Like, I was really digging into it. I really wanted to be on this podcast, especially because I thought it would be good exposure for me, and their target audience seemed similar to my target audience. So I was really trying to get on there. Bitch, when I tell you they aired me, seeing the message and everything, bitch, just did not say anything back. And I was like, cool. Perfect. Never do that again. So tell me why. I posted a little video the morning of my birthday on Patreon. Tell me why in the middle of me filming that video at 5 o'clock in the morning, by the way, I see a DM from Instagram pop on my phone talking about some, hey girly, it's so-and-so from this podcast. We were really interested in having a talk with you and seeing if you wanted to be a guest on the show at this time. Girl, I rolled my eyes so fucking hard. Like, why? This is why I can't wait for this podcast to blow up and for me to get like a manager, because opportunities like this, I feel like I'm going to have to take the business side of things and just be like, oh, of course I would love to, like, da-da-da. The way my eyes was like, girl, fuck both of y'all. First of all, you had to ignore the message that I sent you a few months ago to type this message, which means now you ignored it twice. So no, that's not. If you would have been like, sorry, boo, we didn't get a chance to respond to your message. Of course, we would love you to be a guest on the show. Like, if you would have followed up from where the fuck I left off, then you would have had me. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's why I need a manager. That's why I can't wait until this podcast blows up so people can be like, Zaria, you can't take it personally. Like, this is business. Like, do you want publicity or not? They're giving you a chance to show your podcast and your personality and your content to other people. You have to take it. And I'm going to be like, you're right. But as of now, no, I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it. Do y'all think that's fucked up? I don't. No, because I don't know. It's just, what did Monique say? You'll never get a chance to treat me like a piece of shit again. Like, I just can't, y'all. I can't. Maybe I have an ego issue. I don't know. But like, if you ignore me, that's not going to happen. I'll last long day.